Hello friends, welcome back to our channel B2C Beginner to Champion for Competitive Exams. In this video, we will discuss the current affairs of November 4th week and we will discuss the part 2 here. Here we go. The first is international current affair. Russia test fired its first Tsarskoye hypersonic cruise missile in the Arctic region. The Tsarskoye hypersonic cruise missile hit a target at 450 kilometers away in the Barents Sea at a Mach speed of Mach 8. The president of Russia is Vladimir Putin. And the capital of Russia is Moscow. We move on to the next news. Quarantine has been named as the Cambridge Dictionary's word of the year. Cambridge Dictionary has named word quarantine as the word of the year 2020. Next, we move on to national news. The Union Territory of Ladakh has got its first largest solar project under the center's Make in India initiative at Leh's Indian Air Force Station. The largest installed solar project at Leh is 14 megawatt and the project was worth rupees 122 crores was inaugurated by Air Marshal V.R. Chowdhury, Commander-in-Chief, Western Air Command. Lieutenant General of Ladakh is Radhakrishna Mathur. Next news is Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Prakash Javadekar has launched India Climate Change Knowledge Portal. The portal will have all major steps the government is taking at both national and international levels to address the climate change issues. Next, we move on to state news. Ayodhya Airport has been renamed as Maryada Purushottaman Sri Ram Airport, Ayodhya. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath and Governor is Anandiben Patel. We move on to appointments. Lieutenant General Harpal Singh has been appointed as new Engineer-in-Chief of Indian Army. He is presently the Director General of Border Roads Organization and he will take on charge of the Chief Engineer of the Indian Army on December 1st. Major General Rajiv Chaudhary has been appointed as the new Director General of Border Roads Organization. We move on to defense news. DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, Chairman G. Satish Reddy has flagged off first production unit of heavyweight torpedo Varunastra. The Varunastra torpedo was designed and developed by Naval Science and Technology Laboratory of DRDO and Bharat Dynamics Limited at Visakhapatnam. And the naval torpedo is being developed and manufactured for the Indian Navy. It is powered by an electronic propulsion system with 250 kilowatts of silver oxide batteries. Next news is Indian Army's cycling expedition in Gujarat and Rajasthan. The Konark Corps of Indian Army has launched 1971 kilometers cycling expedition in Gujarat and Rajasthan to commemorate the commencement of Golden Jubilee victory celebrations of Indian Armed Forces in Indo-Pak War of 1971. The cycling expedition has been named as Swarnim Vijay Varsh Cyclothon. We move on to books and honors. Authors. PM Narendra Modi releases book on life of Sri Guru Nanak Dev. Prime Minister Narendra Modi released a book on life of ideals of Guru Nanak Dev, the founder of Sikhism and the first of the 10 Gurus of Sikh. The book has been penned by Kripal Singh. Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi was also present during the release of the book. We move on to banking and finance. India Post Payments Bank has launched low-cost insurance scheme Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana for its customers to bring large sections of the underserved and unserved population into financial mainstream. The IPB has collaborated with PNB MetLife India Insurance Company for this product. The premium to be paid is Rs 330 annually and The managing director and CEO of IPPB is J. Venkatramu. India Post Payments Bank headquarters is in New Delhi, and it was launched in 2018 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Mercedes-Benz joins hands with SBI to target high net worth individual customers. Next news is United Nations Development Programme and Invest India has tied up to launch SDG Investor Map for India. The National Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency, Invest India, has partnered with United Nations Development Programme India to develop the first ever SDG Investor Map for India. The map lays out 18 investment opportunities areas in India. This will enable sustainable development growth of businesses in India. According to the data released by the National Statistics Office (NSO), India's GDP contracts for 7.5% in the September quarter of financial year 2020-2021. Summits and conferences. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated 3rd Global Renewable Energy Investment Meeting and Expo, Reinvest 2020, through video conferencing. Summit is organized by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The theme for Reinvest 2020: Innovations for Sustainable Energy Transition. The first 2 editions of Reinvest were held in 2015 and 2018. We move on to miscellaneous news. Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment Thawrchand Gehlot has launched a national portal for transgenders, and he also inaugurated Gram Grey, a shelter home for transgender persons. The highly useful portal would help transgender persons apply for certificate and identity cards digitally from anywhere in the country. The Garima Grey, a shelter home for transgender persons, will be run in association with Lakshya Trust, a community-based organization entirely run by transgenders. Malayalam film Jallikattu is India's official entry for the Oscar. Malayalam film Jallikattu, directed by Lijo Jose Pallisheri, has been selected as India's official entry for the Best International Feature Film category for 93rd Academy Awards. Jallikattu is the 3rd Malayalam film after Guru in 1997 and Adaminte Magan Abu in 2011 to be chosen as the country's official entry for Oscars. Jallikattu premiered at Toronto International Film Festival, garnering praise from critics. It was later screened at Busan International Film Festival and a host of the major venues. In 2019, Zoya Akhtar's Gully Boy, starring Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt, was India's official entry to the Oscars. SpiceJet becomes the first civil airliner to start freight services to Leh. According to the airline, operated its first freight services from Delhi to Leh, carrying 13 tons of cargo supplies. The Spice Express, the dedicated cargo arm of SpiceJet, will deploy its Boeing 737 freighter on this route. SpiceJet was founded in 2004 and headquarters is in Gurugram. Chairman and Managing Director of SpiceJet is Ajay Singh. Larsen & Toubro bags 7,000 crore order to construct part of bullet train project. Infrastructure major Larsen & Toubro Corporation has bagged an order worth Rs 7,000 crore to construct a part of the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail as known as bullet train project. The approximately 508 km Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project will cover Maharashtra, Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Gujarat, with 12 stations along the route. L&T CEO is S.N. Subramanian and it was founded in 7th February 1938. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Bengaluru's Bowring and Lady Curzon Medical College and Research Institute has been renamed as Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Science and Research. The institute was set up in 2018-19 on the campus of Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital in Shivaji Nagar in the heart of Bengaluru. We move on to the sports news. New Zealand's Gray Barclay elected as the new chairman of ICC, International Cricket Council. Auckland-based commercial lawyer and director of New Zealand Cricket Council. Since 2012, Gray Barclay has been elected as the chairman of International Cricket Council after the second round of voting. Barclay succeeds India's Shashank Manohar, who stepped down in July 2020 and will replace Imran Khwajah, who is currently the interim chairman. CEO of ICC is Manu Shwani. Headquarters of ICC is Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju has launched second edition of Fit India School Week program in the presence of Fit India Mission. The founder of Fit India is Suparna Satpathy. India rises 4 spots to 104th position in the latest FIFA rankings. Indian national team has moved up a spot to 104 in the latest FIFA rankings. Indian team ranked 108 in October 2020. The first spot remains unchanged, and it is Belgium, followed by France, Brazil, England, Portugal and Spain. President of FIFA is Gianni Infantino, and FIFA was founded in 21st May 1904 and headquarters is in Zurich, Switzerland. We move on to important days. Indian Constitution Day, observed on 26 November. In India, 26 November is celebrated as Constitution Day or Samvidhan Divas. On this day, 1949, the Constitution was adopted, which came into force on January 26, 1950, making the beginning of the new era in the history of India. 19th November 2015, during the year-long celebration of 125th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Government of India declared November 26 as Constitution Day. Previously, this day was celebrated as Law Day. Now, 26 November is also celebrated as National Milk Day to commemorate the birthday of the father of India's White Revolution, Dr. Varghese Kurian, also nicknamed the Milkman of India. We move on to the last section, obituaries. The only obituary here is football legend Diego Maradona passes away. One of the greatest footballers of all time, Diego Maradona, passed away. He was captain when Argentina won 1986 World Cup, producing a series of sublime individual performances. He played for Barcelona and Napoli during the club career, winning a Series A titles with Italian side. Maradona's most iconic moment was arguably his infamous Hand of God moment during Argentina vs England match in 1986 FIFA World Cup. His second goal in the match is regarded as the goal of the century. With this, we come to the conclusion of this session. Stay tuned for our next session. We'll be back soon. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and share. Subscribe to this channel to receive expert tips and guidance for clearing various placement exams, and press the bell icon to receive instant notifications.